advice.
Little vice for the advice.
You have to have it. You have to appease your vice.
What size are we taking that to?
832.
832. Okay, let's go over here.
But I hand tap these because these ones are they're a little bit harder. These are just kind of pot metal, so you can get away with just running that thing through.
And there's a divot that forms when you actually use this thing, which is why I was trying to explain that putting a screw here that's hard steel isn't a good idea, because the brass wears down where the screw is and it'll click as you use a tremolo.
These tend to, I've noticed some of these, like this one's cast is probably an earlier one. That
You know,
one,
it's
you can
important.
tell they changed the mold. This one's thinner here than that.
That one is, yeah.
So,
It's also important to note we're doing this in America.
oh, absolutely. With American threaded taps.
American threaded taps, yeah.
The screws that you put in here are the ones that are used for the 5500 series locks.
Oh, so they're just laying around down there.
I got them, yeah.
Well, down at the factory.
Oh, at Kahler,
they're just
yeah,
laying
absolutely.
down there. Kahler, and they
There's
don't even got to buy anything.
No. Get those burrs off of there.
That divot.
Yep, this will plane it.
Can you imagine if somebody put a screw in there? It would be such a bad idea. Somebody ran a screw through the middle of that keyboard, wouldn't
Let
it?
me show you. Just so we can look at them when we get old. How bad that looks.
Yeah, it clickety click. Ow! Look what it just did to me.
It'll shock you
Yeah.
when you make fun of it. Don't
yeah.
make fun of it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have a hole here because now if you play bass,
Totally fine.
it's totally okay if you play bass, but if you're pulling on this thing,
Yeah.
like your hair's over a foot long and you're pulling on the bar.
This is from Long John Silver. There's a bass one in here somewhere. Maybe it's sold.
I think it's sold.
Yeah, maybe it did.
Let's ask the question here, though. What happened to Mr. Steele's T-bar? That's what I want to know. That one, there's no way that grooves, right?
No. Oh, no way.
Look, it's got two broad shoulders there. What's going on? Where's that at?
He doesn't want anything to do with it. Oh, it must have sold.
They come from in here. It's like investigative journalism here, you know?
And then we actually have a separate one. And you're just so deluxe, you need 2 kits.
6 tuners per.
Of course, grit first.
And death metal.
Have to have that. Helps grind out that brass.
Yes, the grind. The
Brass
grinding.
is kind of soft metal. It's more like AOR, like bridge too far.
Yes. But
Anybody's
the harmonic,
familiar with that album?
we bleed for the art here, folks. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's nice and polished out. Then what did we put?
Well, that's just the first level.
First level, level 1.
And you got these little conical polishing things for your teeth. It's actually the dentists use these. Really gets that nice mirror finish.
Oh,
down
wow.
there. Oh, it's just so nice.
Well, don't turn it any more towards me because I don't want anybody to see my face.
It could crack. Sleeping Beauty or whoever that was. And the last step. Put some of that on there.
A little side wacky. Yeah.
If I can find the right wrench. One more step. Sometimes they come from the factory with a little bit of a burr there from the lathe or whatever it is that's turning them. So I just take that conical tip and
Just
Clean
like a
it.
tooth.
Just clean it up. Make it shine. Stick it in the wax.
It's better.
Hey, you got wax on wax action. It moves a little bit when you whammy it. It's like this. Just
Yeah, just enough to wear a hole in there.
every time it just gets a little memory there where it wears and
would
it'll lock in there.
Yeah, and it would suck if somebody put a piece of hardened steel through there and it touched on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard they do that. I've never seen it though.
What that does is that keeps the springs from turning and making pencil shavings out of this screw. These don't work. You got to change them.
All free spinning, but here's the final touch. Before,
Yeah. It's a tool, taking a toll on the tool there.
oh yeah, they're cheap though. And you just work at it in there, and that'll block all the grease and dirt from getting down into that cross thing.
It's like 1984 all over again.
Yeah.